Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio December 15, 2022. There can be some tension if someone wants you to be serious about a matter, but you're not feeling it. It's certainly possible that the demands of your daily life interfere with your pursuit of more adventurous activities, or differences in opinion may figure strongly. You may need to do a balancing act to get things back to normal. Otherwise, you are in great shape if you work on making yourself happy regardless of what's happening around you. You may be longing for open spaces or more room to explore. This is not the time of the lunar month for dull routines, and if you're stuck in them anyhow, you might decide to take extra breaks or find creative ways to revitalize your day. A whisper is growing louder from the very depths of space. This is because the mighty planet, Neptune, had been asleep for many long months but has finally awoken from his slumber. He has toured the rocky seas of Pisces for many years and taught you important lessons about love. Here in Pisces, our ethereal planet of spirituality and soulmate connections has asked you to embrace the greatest depth of love you can ever even muster. Neptune in Pisces has taught you to sacrifice for the betterment of others and your relationship. This has not always been easy, though, and has caused important lessons to come your way regarding toxic or delusional relationships. In order to build pure unions, be aware of how the universe is guiding you. Weigh your words carefully. You are known to have strong opinions in the workplace or about professional matters, so be mindful about voicing them when the moon in Leo opposes Saturn in Aquarius. Try not to entertain any conversation that feels mentally or professionally limiting. By the time the moon stations void of course, you may feel ready for this change of pace. A lunar lull can be a fantastic time to lay some conversations to rest while considering how you can improve upon your tone, turf, and timing. As the moon returns for its last visit to your career sector for the year, it is to find Venus and Mercury in their first full week in your income sector. While this is something that every 4 weeks will sharpen your professional instincts while bringing things together from across the income, work, and career fronts, this time you have Venus, the planet of money, and Mercury in his smart head for money to help you capitalize on this. Shyness can sometimes be a problem for you. The problem being that other people mistake your shyness for smug confidence. You may not even recognize your shyness if you have been this way all your life. Consider coming forward with your uncertainty. Those around you will be more than willing to help. If you want to try a new type of workout but are afraid to do it alone, ask a friend to try it with you. Or find an app where you can ask a trainer to explain different exercises and how you best could do them. You could be surprised how much people like to part with their advice. Let the vibration of this day encourage you to get some work done. If there is a problem solving something on your agenda, the essence of this day can be especially beneficial, as your common sense and logic will be greatly enhanced. You may come up with solutions that you just couldn't find before, if you put your mind to the task. Further, getting those mundane chores done will also happen much more readily, so go for the housework and filing, too. At the end of the day, when all is said and done, you're sure to feel great. In the heart of the working week, the moon is spending its final hours in an adventurous part of your chart at a friendly aspect to the sun, in the heart of the last full week of your birthday month. After clashing last week as a full moon, the sun and moon are back in harmony but with an important message. With the moon not only in your career sector by the end of the day but becoming part of a surge across the income, work, and career fronts over the next few days, this is a reminder to focus as much on your bucket list as you are on your resolutions for the coming year. With life not only getting busier but Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, just 7 days away from his return to your romantic sector, and the boost this will give matters of the heart, having the right work and life balance couldn't be more important. This is something that the moon and Jupiter will put to the test over the coming days, with a chance to flush out any issues ahead of time. Our eyes in the sky. Inspiration and luck strike early today, so if you're the type who wakes with the sun, take the initiative with your goals before this energy settles mid-morning. There are helpful aspects for love, and being close to your heart's desire should bring you joy right now. You tackle obstacles you previously thought you never could overcome. Being brave, making the most of this opportunity, you encounter people who are open and friendly, and when you respond in the same way, it opens new doors for you to explore and ultimately turn out to be extremely rewarding. Others understand that you don't want to take on any more responsibilities and in fact need time to yourself to gain a fresh perspective and determine what your true feelings are. Once you feel more refreshed and have taken the opportunity to regain your composure, you have an innate ability to interact and chat with others in a constructive way. You're acutely aware of your feelings, unperturbed. You're more in touch with your emotional state. Your thoughts are relaxed and calm. Relationships with others are constructive. You willingly make acquaintances and relate well to anyone who you happen to encounter. Look after your fitness, otherwise your well-being can be adversely affected. These romantic vibes also come with a sense of adventure, so do something out of the ordinary. If you're currently single, today is a good day to meet someone while you're out and about as well. Romantic boundaries should be fairly well received today, so if you've been meaning to talk to Bae about a need for some space in the coming days, go for it. Just make sure that you're being direct and clear in any important conversations. A perfect scenario for settling outstanding financial matters is what you desire. Of course, you must be as careful as usual when dealing with money. You have the right instincts for choosing sensible investments, and the advice you receive is far more conclusive than on other occasions. Larger purchases, a car or a house, don't faze you. At nightfall, there could be some underlying tension, so try not to step on any toes. The moon brings an extra boost of inspiration and energy, so be sure to work on any passion projects before heading to bed tonight. In the morning, the Leo moon opposes Saturn in Aquarius, engendering distance between ourselves and others. We might experience this literally through being physically separated from loved ones. Difficulty in making contact can cause us to feel lonely and unloved. However, we might also experience distance on an emotional level. People may pull away from us, seemingly unprovoked. We can be ghosted or left on read. Naturally, neither of these scenarios causes us to feel as bright and shiny as the Leo moon desires. Being scorned under this moon only adds insult to injury, as we are predisposed to sulking if we don't receive attention. However, the worst thing we can do now is to grandstand. If we push too hard to be noticed, we will only alienate our audience further. Instead, focus on managing work or attending to personal priorities. Following this, the moon trines the Sagittarius sun, mitigating the worst effects of the Moon-Saturn opposition. Although certain connections may still elude us, the Moon-Sun trine reveals that other playmates are available. If we intend to restore our confidence, we can't pine away for those who don't recognize our worth. We must choose the people who choose us. In doing so, we can forge relationships with those whose interests are better aligned with our own. And to think we might not have discovered them if we remained intent on impressing those who won't give us the time of day. The moon then enters a long void, of course, lasting until tomorrow. Avoid starting new initiatives today if possible. This lunar period is better spent working on projects already in progress.